Have you ever sat down at dinner with a warm plate of fish in front of you? The steam rising, the lemon glistening, that tender, flaky bite seasoned just right, a recipe passed down perhaps. You take a forkful thinking, this has to be good for me. It's fish. Everyone says fish is healthy, and most of the time, they're right. Fish is lean, it's packed with protein, and those omega-3s, they're like gold for your heart and brain, especially as the years go on. But here's the part no one tells you. What if one of the fish on your plate wasn't helping you at all, but quietly hurting you instead? Not in a dramatic, instant way, but slowly, silently, wearing down your memory, numbing your nerves, straining your heart, and you wouldn't feel it until it was too late. Sounds dramatic? Maybe, but stay with me, because as we age, something shifts inside. Our bodies don't flush out toxins the way they used to. The liver works harder, the kidneys tire faster, the immune system slows down like an old engine on a cold morning. And that makes us more vulnerable, especially to the hidden threats swimming beneath the surface of our so-called healthy meals. Fish that look clean, fish that are sold as premium, even fish that doctors once recommended without hesitation. But today, that's changed. Now maybe you only eat fish once a week. Maybe it's just at Sunday supper, a church luncheon, or the occasional dinner out. But those little moments, they stack up. And if you're over 60 or caring for someone who is, those bites matter more than ever. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to empower you. Because there are 6 common types of fish that older adults should absolutely avoid. And most people have no idea they're even at risk. Some might be in your fridge right now. Others show up on every menu from coast to coast. And one of them, fish number 4, might just surprise you the most. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look out for and what to choose instead. Safer, smarter, and just as delicious. But first, let me ask you something. If you're here because you care about your health or someone you love, drop a quick comment below that says, "I'm here." It lets me know this message is reaching the people who need it most. And don't forget to subscribe to Elder Wisdom and Strength, because every week we share practical, life-changing insights to help older adults live longer, feel stronger, and stay informed, with wisdom that truly works. All right, let's talk about the fish that may be doing more harm than good, starting with one that's surprisingly popular and surprisingly dangerous. So here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to walk you through 6 types of fish that older adults should avoid. Not casually, not occasionally, but completely. These aren't guesses. They're not old wives' tales. This is based on real health research, clinical data, and what top nutritionists are quietly urging seniors to steer clear of, especially those over 60. Now I know what you might be thinking. How bad can a little fish really be? But that's exactly the trap. Because some of these fish look innocent. Some are wrapped neatly at your grocery store. Some are served up with lemon wedges and linen napkins at restaurants that swear by quality. But here's the truth. Looks can be misleading. And when your body is more sensitive, more vulnerable to toxins and chemicals, what's on your plate matters more than ever. Let me be clear. I'm not here to take away your favorites. I'm here to help you make smarter swaps so you can enjoy your meals without compromising your memory, your energy, or your future. Some of these fish, they might already be in your freezer. Others, you'll find them on just about every seafood menu in America. And fish number 4, let's just say, when we get there, it might make you rethink everything you thought you knew about healthy eating. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know which fish are quietly sabotaging your health, why seniors are especially at risk, and most importantly, what better, safer options you can enjoy without giving up flavor or tradition. Let's dive in. Fish number 1, king mackerel. Let me take you to a familiar scene. It's Sunday afternoon. The grill is going. Your father, or maybe your grandfather, stands on the patio like he always has, flipping thick, juicy fillets of king mackerel with pride. He says it's good for the heart, good for the brain. He's always believed in it, and honestly, it tastes amazing. Smoky, rich, a little bit of lemon, just the way he's always made it. But over time, you start to notice things. He seems a little more tired than usual. He forgets where he put his glasses. Names slip his mind. His hands sometimes shake when he lifts his coffee mug. You chalk it up to aging, nothing unusual. But what if it's not just age? What if the fish he trusted to keep him strong was actually weakening him from the inside out? Because here's the truth no one talks about. King mackerel is one of the worst fish for mercury contamination. Mercury is a heavy metal, and while younger bodies may flush out small amounts, aging bodies can't. It builds up slowly, silently, and over time it can damage the very systems we rely on most: the brain, the nerves, the heart. In seniors, too much mercury doesn't just mean forgetfulness. It means cognitive decline, nerve damage, loss of coordination, even cardiovascular strain. And here's where things get tricky. King mackerel is often confused with Atlantic mackerel. Same word, different fish. But while Atlantic mackerel is a safe, nutrient-rich option, king mackerel is a health hazard hiding in plain sight. So if you've got it in your freezer, or if it's your go-to pick at the fish counter, it's time to think again. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up flavor to protect your health. There are smarter swaps that taste just as good and support your body instead of burdening it. Try wild-caught salmon. It's low in mercury, rich in omega-3s, and deeply nourishing for your heart and brain. Or sardines. Tiny but mighty, full of healthy fats and packed with bone-strengthening nutrients. Because at this stage in life, your food isn't just fuel, it's your future. Choose what supports your health, not what slowly steals it. It's not just a better choice, it's a safer future. Fish number 2, tilefish. Picture this. You're out to dinner. Maybe it's a birthday celebration, an anniversary, or just one of those rare nights where you don't have to cook. You're handed the menu, and under catch of the day, it says something simple. Whitefish, lemon butter sauce. Light, flaky. Sounds healthy, right? But here's what they don't tell you. That whitefish could be tilefish, one of the most mercury-loaded fish in American waters. And for older adults, that's not just a dietary slip. It's a health risk hiding behind a fancy plate. Tilefish, especially those caught in the Gulf of Mexico, have mercury levels even higher than king mackerel. It's not a little bit. It's not borderline. It's dangerously high. And the effects on aging bodies can be serious and subtle. Memory loss, tingling or numbness, balance issues, mood changes, even dementia-like symptoms, slowly creeping in over time. The worst part? You may never even know you ate it. Restaurants don't always list the exact fish. Catch of the day becomes a blanket phrase, and for seniors, that lack of transparency can be costly. Now here's the good news. You don't need a nutrition degree to protect yourself. You just need to ask one simple 3-word question before you order. What kind exactly? If the server says tilefish, skip it, politely, confidently. Instead, ask for safer choices like cod or haddock. They're mild, easy to digest, and much lower in mercury. Because in your later years, it's not just about what fills your plate, it's about what fuels your strength, your sharpness, your independence. So next time you're dining out, ask the question, because you deserve to know what you're putting into your body. Your health isn't a mystery, and your dinner shouldn't be one either. Fish number 3, swordfish. It sounds elegant, doesn't it? Swordfish. You don't see it on just any dinner table. It shows up at upscale restaurants, anniversary cruises, holiday celebrations. It feels like a treat, thick, meaty, flavorful, often dressed in herb butter or paired with a crisp white wine. And for many older adults, ordering swordfish feels like a healthy indulgence. It's fish. It's grilled. It must be good for me, right? But here's the truth behind the white tablecloth. That beautifully seared fillet may be one of the most toxic choices you can make. Swordfish is a long-living predator, which means it spends years climbing the food chain, absorbing mercury from everything it eats. By the time it reaches your plate, That elegant cut of fish is no longer just protein. It's a vessel for mercury, a neurotoxin in disguise. And here's the dangerous myth. Some believe that if you cook it thoroughly, the risk disappears. Grill it hot enough, season it well. That should kill anything bad. But mercury doesn't burn off. It doesn't cook out. It stays in every bite, in every cell, in your system. And for seniors, that mercury sticks around longer than most realize. It collects in the brain, the kidneys, and the nervous system, where it can quietly trigger memory problems, muscle tremors, mood swings, and even early signs of cognitive decline. If you or someone you love already lives with high blood pressure, kidney strain, or neurological issues, swordfish can quietly worsen the damage. It's a plate that looks like a delicacy, but hides a neurotoxin beneath the glaze. So what can you enjoy instead? Try rainbow trout. It's rich, hearty, and full of omega-3s or pollock, mild, affordable, and gentle on aging organs. Both deliver delicious flavor without the hidden danger. Because a meal should be more than memorable, it should be safe. And at this stage of life, every bite is a decision. So choose one that strengthens you, not one that steals from you. Fish number 4, Big Eye Ahi Tuna. Imagine this for a moment. It's your grandson's birthday. You're out at a trendy little sushi spot, the kind with soft lighting, bamboo chopsticks, and colorful platters rolling by. He's beaming with excitement as he shows you how to hold your sushi just right. You want to join in, share the moment, maybe even try something new. Right there on the plate is a slice of deep red tuna. Big Eye tuna, also called ahi. It looks clean, sleek, fresh. It feels healthy. But here's what most people don't realize. That beautiful cut of tuna may be one of the most dangerous fish for older adults to eat. Why? Because Big Eye tuna delivers a double threat. Mercury overload raw bacteria risk. Like swordfish, Big Eye tuna is a top-of-the-chain predator. It lives long, swims deep, and absorbs mercury with every bite it takes in the ocean. By the time it ends up in a sushi roll or seared steak, the mercury levels are far above what aging bodies can safely handle. And then there's the rawness. Sushi might seem light and clean, but for seniors, it can be risky. Your immune system isn't what it used to be. Even a mild bacterial exposure, something your body could have shrugged off 20 years ago, can now trigger serious illness. We're talking salmonella, listeria, and parasites that can linger, weaken digestion, and cause extended hospital stays. So when you combine mercury with the risk of bacteria, Big Eye tuna becomes more than just a menu item. It becomes a health hazard wrapped in seaweed. And here's where people get confused. Not all tuna is equal. Skipjack, often labeled light tuna in cans, is low in mercury and a much safer option. But Big Eye and albacore, they're the ones used in upscale sushi and seared tuna steaks, and they carry the real risk. So what can you do? If you or someone you love enjoys tuna, stick to canned light tuna, keep it to no more than 2 servings a week, and when possible, choose cooked over raw. That birthday lunch with your grandkids, it should be remembered for laughter, not for what came after. Because food isn't just flavor, it's a form of care. And your body deserves that care, bite by bite. Fish number 5, farmed salmon. Let's talk about a fish that many believe is the gold standard of healthy eating, salmon. You walk into the grocery store, and there it is, neatly wrapped, beautifully pink, sitting under a fresh catch sign. You think, this is a smart choice. Salmon's full of omega-3s. It's what the doctor ordered. But here's the part most labels don't tell you, and most shoppers never see. Not all salmon is created equal. If that fillet was farmed, especially overseas, in places like Chile or parts of Southeast Asia, you may be getting more than just fish. Farmed salmon are raised in cramped underwater cages, often thousands of fish packed together. These conditions create a perfect storm for disease and parasites. So farmers combat that by feeding them antibiotics, sometimes in heavy doses. And to make the salmon look that appealing pink you see in the display, they use chemical dyes, because farmed salmon naturally is a dull gray. But it doesn't stop there. Many of these fish are fed low-quality pellets made from fish scraps and filler, often contaminated with dangerous chemicals like PCBs, polychlorinated biphenyls, and dioxins. These are industrial toxins linked to hormone disruption, inflammation, cancer, and serious strain on the immune system. Now imagine what that means for an aging body. A body already more sensitive, more vulnerable. These chemicals can worsen arthritis, increase cardiovascular risk, and even interfere with medication absorption. And yet, so many older adults continue to buy it, believing they're making the healthy choice. It's not your fault. It's a system that hides the truth behind a price tag and a pretty color. But here's the fix. Look for this label, Wild-Caught Alaskan. If it's not there, skip it. Wild-caught salmon from Alaska is harvested in clean, cold waters. It's higher in natural omega-3s, free of harmful dyes, and raised without antibiotics or toxic feed. Yes, it costs a bit more, but what's your health worth? Because when you're eating for your heart, your joints, your immune system, you're not just buying a meal, you're investing in your future. So next time you're at the seafood counter, don't just look at the color, look at the label. Your body deserves the real thing, not a chemical copy. Fish number 6, imported catfish. Now this one might tug at the heart a little. Think back, it's the weekend. The kitchen smells like home. Your grandfather stands over the stove, flour dusting catfish fillets like he's done for decades. The oil sizzles, the cornmeal crust crackles, and when it hits the plate, golden, crispy, hot, it tastes like family. For many of us, catfish isn't just food, it's a memory, a tradition, a connection to simpler times. But here's the thing no one told our grandparents, and what you need to know now. Not all catfish is created equal. These days, a lot of the catfish you see in the freezer aisle or on the menu isn't local, it's imported, and much of it comes from regions with very loose regulations. Places where fish are raised in murky waters, fed questionable feed, and treated with antibiotics banned here in the US. These farms may use chemicals to prevent disease outbreaks, but they leave behind something far worse, drug-resistant bacteria that your immune system may not be ready to fight. And for older adults, that's a serious risk, because what might cause mild stomach trouble in a younger person could lead to serious illness or hospitalization in someone over 65. Especially for those already living with diabetes, kidney issues, or weakened digestion. And here's the heartbreaking irony. It tastes the same, but it's not the same. The same crispy catfish on your plate, but a different reality depending on where it came from. So how do you keep the comfort but ditch the danger? Stick with U.S. farm-raised catfish, held to strict health and safety standards. Look for labels like U.S. farm-raised, or ask your grocer directly, and always cook it fully. Golden and crisp, just like Grandpa did, because comfort food should bring comfort, not hidden harm. And now, you know the difference. Let's take a breath. We've covered a lot, not just facts, but the feelings behind them. Because this isn't just about food, it's about protection, it's about making choices that safeguard the people we love, our parents, our partners, even ourselves. So let's recap the 6 fish older adults should think twice about. King mackerel sounds heart-healthy, but packed with mercury. Tilefish, often hidden behind vague menu labels like catch of the day. Swordfish, elegant on the plate, but quietly toxic inside. Big eye ahi tuna, a sushi favorite with double the danger. Mercury and bacteria, farm salmon, fed with chemicals and dyes, often more harmful than helpful. Imported catfish, tastes like home, but can carry health risks if not US sourced. Each one may look harmless. Some even carry the illusion of health, but once you know what's beneath the surface, you see them differently. And here's the truth. These choices aren't just about nutrition, they're about preserving memory, supporting mobility, reducing inflammation, and staying independent longer. So now I want to hear from you. Have any of these fish been regulars in your kitchen or your family table? Was there one on the list that surprised you the most? Leave a comment below and let me know. Because this channel isn't just a voice, it's a community, a space where we learn from each other, support one another, and grow stronger together. If this helped you, even in a small way, give it a thumbs up so someone else might find it too. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Elder Wisdom and Strength, where every week we share real, research-backed advice for living longer, aging better, and staying informed through every stage of life. And before we go, let me say this. Thank you. Thank you for caring, for choosing action over assumption, for showing up, not just for yourself, but for someone you love. Because in the end, this is more than information. This is compassion turned into action. This is what love looks like in real life. So tonight, check your fridge. Rethink your grocery list. Have that quiet, caring conversation at dinner. Because every small change today builds toward a healthier tomorrow. And remember, knowledge isn't just power, it's love in action.